What's up guys, and in today's video, we'll be unboxing Bahamut Blitz. Bahamut Blitz is one of the newer releases for the CX Infinity system, and it follows this magenta color scheme with the black, so I think that's pretty cool. And it has this dragon motif, so yeah. If we take a look at the back, there's a new ratchet, so that's going to be pretty cool to customize and play around with in the stadium. And then we have a new bit, and then the new CX Infinity system consists of 4 different parts for just the blade, which just brings out a lot of customization for bladers in the new gen. And it's owned by this character in the anime, which I don't know of because I haven't watched the anime. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below who that is. And as you can see, it's a right spinning Beyblade and it's an attack type. And the cool thing about this Beyblade is that it's going to have like one side that's heavier than the others, which allows for more upper attacks and unbalanced attacks. So that'll be pretty interesting to see in the stadium. So let's get straight into the unboxing. So we have the instruction manual here. It just goes out about like what this Beyblade is and how to use it, but we don't need that because we're a pro. So this is a launcher that comes with the Beyblade. So it's just a normal winder launcher that you would get in a standard Beyblade X package, but this one's more customized with the pink string, and then this has like a texture to it. And so yeah, that's going to be pretty cool to use when we're battling. Alright, first up we have Bahamut Blitz, and this blade splits up into 4 parts. So in order to break this blade, the Mega Blade apart, you want to turn this 90 degrees to the left, and then it comes apart. So first up we have the lock chip, which is the Bahamut. So this motif is a black dragon with a horn, and it's emitting green flames. So I really like this bit or the lock chip, because it has a pink outlier color, which I think suits the whole color vibe of the magenta and the black pretty well. And it has the Beyblade X logo there and the dash. So yeah. And then next up we have the overblade, which is break. So the unique part about this Beyblade in specific for this overblade, one of these blades is a little weighted. So if you look at the back, you can see that these 4 are similar, except for this one, which has like a little more area to it and like a little weight. That's why it has like a different shape and different color scheme. So the unique part about this Beyblade is that you can line up all these parts to have like a one side that's a little heavier than all the others, which allows for better attacks and more unbalanced and unpredictable attacks. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And the shape of this overblade is like a star that has one edge that's just a little more different. Next up we have the metal blade, which is Blitz. So like I mentioned before, this one is the weighted side, as you can see from the difference in the color scheme a little bit. And if you felt it, it feels a little more weighted. And then like I said before, these 4 sides are similar except for this one. This has like a little more area to it and more weight. And then finally, we have the assist blade, which is Knuckles, or Knuckle. And there's nothing much to say about this. It's basically similar as the other ones. It's a plastic layer that's meant to enhance the overall weight and add secondary impact zones. And this one's the weighted one. So now if you want to assemble them, you put the metal blade over the knuckle, and you line it up, and then you can put the top blade on this, and then you just gotta line it up. And then as you can see there, those are all lined up, so now that's the heavy weighted side. And then to put it all back together, you put the lock chip there, and then turn it to the right, and then there you go. It's all set. And the only reason they made it like this is to have a bunch of customization features to this, which I think makes the system much better. So that makes me like the CX Infinity system a lot. Next up, we have the 150 ratchet, which is well weighted for Shark Edge lovers and all the Shark Beyblades, because this will enhance Shark Edge and any Shark Beyblades weight distribution and attack power. So I would say if you have Shark Edge or any of the Shark Beyblades, make sure to add it to your combo and test it out. But for this specific combo, I would say I like the magenta scheme. It aligns with the other parts. And then this is just the ratchet that comes on Shark Edge, but with the smaller ratio. It's 50. So yeah. Finally, we have a new bit, which is ignition. And unlike the standard 12 gear that you would expect from a normal bit, this has 16 teeth. So it's gonna have much more speed on the Extreme Dash Stadium. And it's gonna lead to unwanted bursts and attacks and results. So yeah, and if you look closely, you can see that these edged pieces are like on top of the middle part. So it's gonna lead to a lot of stamina loss, and it's gonna be like really short battles, but they're gonna be really fun to watch. So if you like action, I would suggest getting this Beyblade and getting it just for this bit. And I like the royal blue color scheme. I think it suits it well, and it's a little different than the rest of the Beyblade's color scheme, but it still aligns pretty well. Now let's put it all together. There we go. We have Bahamut Blitz. Now let's test it out in the stadium. All right, we're at the stadium. Let's do a test spin with Bahamut Blitz. Alright, I definitely expected there to be less stamina, but somehow it held on for pretty long, more than my expectations. But now let's see how it fares out against Drawn Buster. So we're going to do Bahamut Blitz versus Drawn Buster. First 3 points wins. Bahamut Blitz knocked out Drawn Buster, so Bahamut Blitz wins 3-1. Finally, we'll do Bahamut Blitz versus Impact Drake. First 3 points wins. Impact Drake wins 3-0. Overall, I would say Bahamut Blitz is a pretty good Beyblade, and if you like attack types, I would recommend buying it, but it's really unpredictable because of its ratchet and the unbalanced weight ratio. So, but you can still customize it, and if you get other CX Infinity Beyblades like the other two that have been released so far, it'll be fun to customize. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.